Welcome to the Unapologetic Pinner. I'm your host, Dana, here to help wedding professionals and creative business owners like you elevate your organic marketing strategy with Pinterest. Each week, we'll dive into practical tips and fresh insights to keep your pins engaging and your business growing. So grab your coffee, tea, or any other beverage of choice, and let's get started. Hey there, and welcome back to the Unapologetic Pinner. If you're new here, I'm Dana, and today we're tackling a huge topic: how to scale your creative business sustainably with Pinterest. If you're a wedding professional or a creative entrepreneur, you know that growth is key, but the challenge is scaling in a way that doesn't leave you burnt out or relying on short-term tactics. In this episode, we're going to explore how you can leverage Pinterest for long-term sustainable growth without having to constantly throw money at ads or feeling like you're spinning your wheels all the time. So if you're ready to scale your creative business the smart way, grab your coffee or your tea and let's dive in. So why Pinterest? You might be thinking, Dana, there are so many platforms out there. Why should I focus on Pinterest for growth? And I hear this question all the time, and it is a fair question. The thing is, Pinterest is uniquely set up to drive long-term traffic to your business. As business owners of any niche, long-term traffic is amazing. Unlike Instagram or Facebook, where content disappears within hours, pins can live on for months, even years, continuing to bring traffic. At the time of this recording, I was connecting with another Pinterest strategist who works with coaches and mentioned she had helped a podcaster. So, of course, I was intrigued. But some of the pins that they created 4 years ago are still bringing in traffic to their overall website and to each individual episode that they created content for. 4 years of exposure. I think that's a win, and I think that's worth taking the time to see how you can use Pinterest for your organic growth. So according to Pinterest, this came directly from the platform, 90% of weekly pinners use Pinterest to make purchase decisions. And that's why it's such a powerful platform for wedding pros and creatives. It's not just about short-term visibility, it's about building an ongoing pipeline of potential clients. Plus, people come to Pinterest ready to act, whether it's to get inspired, plan events, or make purchases. Now, before we dive into the tactics, let's talk about foundation. Scaling sustainably means you need systems that support growth, both in your business and on Pinterest. The first step, as always, and I know I've said this before, is to make sure your Pinterest profile is optimized. Here are a few quick wins that you can implement right away as soon as this episode ends. First, start with your profile bio. Make sure it's clear who you help and what you offer. This is your pitch to potential followers and clients. So for example, you can say, helping wedding pros and creatives scale their businesses with Pinterest strategies that work. Next up is boards and keywords. Organize your boards in a way that speaks directly to your ideal client. Name them with SEO in mind. Think about what they're searching for. If you're a wedding pro, have boards like fall wedding inspiration, wedding decor ideas. If you work with budget brides, make sure that budget is in the keywords of your content as well as in your boards. So wedding decor ideas on a budget. Or if you do more luxury, talk about destination weddings, high-end, timeless. These are amazing keywords. Then they are everything on Pinterest. Use them in your board names, descriptions, and pin titles. And just like any other platform, you want to be consistent. So that's the last thing for a quick win, is to pin consistently. One of the best strategies is to pin regularly, which doesn't mean you have to pin 100 things a day. I suggest aiming for around 3 to 5 pins daily. These can be new pins or repinning older, well-performing content. And you don't need to be online constantly. Use a scheduler like Tailwind to automate your pinning strategy. I love batch pinning just so that it frees up my time throughout the rest of the month. All right, let's talk about specific strategies for scaling your business with Pinterest. Whether you're a solo creative or part of a larger team, these tips will help you grow without feeling like you're stuck in hustle mode. First, you want to create evergreen content. The beauty of Pinterest is in its evergreen potential. This means that content you create today can keep working for you months down the line. And again, sometimes even years. Focus on pins that are timeless and valuable for your audience. For example, if you're a wedding professional, pins about wedding planning tips or bridal trends are always relevant. You can utilize the keyword search tool to see what is trending and tweak your pins to match what's currently being searched for as well. You can update the designs or tweak the descriptions, but the core content stays valuable. Next, you want to do lead magnets and email capture. If you're serious about scaling, you need to capture leads. This is from any platform, but Pinterest is perfect for this. Create pins that link to your lead magnets, whether it's a free guide, checklist, or another resource that your audience will love. Once they click through to your website, have a way to capture their email so you can continue to nurture that relationship. If you're offering a freebie like a wedding budget guide, create multiple pins with different designs that all point to the same lead magnet. This gives you more chances to reach your audience without feeling repetitive. There's a little pro tip for you. Next, leverage Pinterest analytics. I love looking at analytics and seeing what's working and what's not working and trying to figure out how to tweak it. Pinterest gives you access to that data that can help you scale. Look at what's already working well, what pins are getting the most repins or clicks, double down on that content, and then create more pins on similar topics or update the designs to keep the momentum going. Plus, Pinterest analytics can help you understand your audience's behavior. Are they interested in more wedding decor tips or are they engaging with your branding advice? Use these insights to refine your strategy. Next, something I love talking about no matter who it's with is how to avoid burnout while you're scaling. It is exhausting trying to be everywhere at once. And one of the biggest challenges we faced as business owners is burnout. Scaling sustainably means finding balance, something I'm passionate about, especially as a mom of 3, a wife, a fur mom, and everything. When using Pinterest, remember you don't have to do it all. Outsource what you can. You might bring on a Pinterest manager. No shame here of plugging myself, or invest in templates that streamline your design process. Also, give yourself permission to take breaks. Every few minutes, every 30 minutes, 40 minutes, get up and stretch. Pinterest is a long game, and if you've set up a solid foundation, your content will keep working for you even when you're offline. Trust in the process and don't feel like you need to hustle 24/7 to see results. So there you have it, some key strategies for scaling your creative business with Pinterest in a way that's sustainable and avoids burnout. Remember, it's all about creating systems that work for you, leveraging Pinterest's long-term potential, and focusing on evergreen content. I hope this episode gave you some practical tips to implement today. And if you love this episode, make sure to subscribe and leave a review. I'd love to hear what strategies you'll be trying out. And don't forget to follow me on Pinterest for more tips and inspiration. Until next time, keep penning unapologetically and scaling your business with confidence. Remember, you can pin that. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of The Unapologetic Pinner. I hope you found some valuable insights to refresh your Pinterest approach. If you enjoyed today's discussion, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. Your feedback helps shape future episodes for future listeners. For more tips, follow me on Instagram at The Unapologetic Pinner and check out my weekly newsletter for trending Pinterest searches. And as always, you can pin that.